All right. Hey guys, welcome to Hope TV, JCI Cebu's Project Hope initiative that believes there's hope for everyone. Once again, this is Ronald Ray, and this day my psychologist partner, brother Chen Tan. Hello, bro Chen.
Hello, hello,
You know,
bro.
last week we talked. I mean, not last week, but the last episode we talked about love in time of Corona, and we're able to learn how to handle distance relationships, di ba? And because of that, Kabakabochen, I'm back with my previous relationship na.
Oh, wow.
My work. That is what I
Oh,
mean.
nice.
I am back with my uh, relationship with my work. Kay, it's Cebu has been in GCQ right now. Ikaw, bro, Chen, kung sa man imong relationship now.
Para ka-relate ko nimo, bro. Nindot sa
Currently,
kong relationship to, with work. Taga-
so, muna nato ka ron ka ng mga single, work man sa ta, pero maabot lagi ako na. Anyway, indot kayo ang episode last, no, kay we get to learn first-hand experiences of distance relationships coming from our viewers, our audiences, and for sure na cope ginato ang concerns about distance relationship. Anyway, we're down with our fourth episode now. And before that, let us give you a quick update of some current events. So for the quick situation of the COVID-19, we've reached beyond the 20K line for the number of COVID-19 cases in our country. And according to the latest statistics by the Department of Health, as of tonight, we have 21 21,895 cases in the Philippines. So, uh, as what I've remembered, the last time I checked the update, kay nanapod tayo mga 15 or, 15 or 16 active cases. So, dako gid siya nga difference no compared sa ato ang recoveries nga 4,000 kapin. So, yeah, I guess we are really far from flattening the curve. I hope there are changes, no? So, what's your update there, bro? Chan? Sa manang mga ikatag sa nga current events?
uh, Thanks, bro. Actually, according to this research, it says here that an economic recession is coming in the Philippines, at least
Hello.
according to global researches from the International Bank, HSBC. As the
Mm.
country continues to experience rising number of positive cases and several businesses closed or still operating on 50% of its resources. So that's actually quite sad. 50% na diay ang functioning of each business mostly. Consumers are urged to spend their money a little bit more wisely than before. So
Yeah.
related ayo na karon.
Oh. Uh, no wonder, ang uso karon no kay kaning barter. No kay, of course, wala may i-spend na money ang mga tao because some of their jobs, some employees are being laid off by their companies, di ba? So, uh, people are coping up with different means para makasurvive. So muna karon, consumers are really urged to spend their money a little bit more wisely than before. And of course, to add with that, uh, also there's an update. The financial economic researchers also have confirmed that industries on the losing end for the next 12 months due to COVID-19 are not just tourism and transportation. So, di ba, uh, the lockdown has really damaged or devastated the tourism industry and transportation industry. But that's not it. Devastated said car and real estate industries as well as construction, and sa among part, the education sector. So with classes stopped in so many countries and parents suspending their children's schooling for safety, like what we know in France and in China, they're actually opening their classes. But when one student has been reported to have to be positive in COVID-19, gipahunong dahil. So, muna karon on and off ang classes karon. So, I don't know sa Philippines, I don't know sa me as a teacher who will be who will have my class on kanang July 13 or August 24. So ako yung na lang is good luck. So wala na gina ato and speaking of financial and economic updates that we have right now, Bro Chen, to give us an idea of our topic in our fourth episode today, we'll have a game first. So let's give our audiences an idea of what is our topic for today. So, natin go on, Bro Chen. Are you ready?
Ready.
Sige, oh. I-ready na yung mga reactions, Bro Chen, because we're going to play React the Meme. So, the just a very simple mechanics lang. There will be memes that will be shown on screen, and I would also really encourage the audiences watching right now to react the meme as well by commenting down the reaction and if they can relate the meme. So, okay, are you ready for the first meme, Bro Chen, and also our audiences? Sige. First meme. Okay, patrolling man.
Grabe suspense.
Okay. Okay, so we have our first meme. Saving money to buy things you don't need, like this bag. Unsa may meaning ani? We saw a weird form piggy bank. I don't know if this is piggy bank. I should call it booty bank. Okay, what's your reaction, Bro Chen? Ikaw, ingon dali. Saving money to buy things you don't need. No? Can you relate?
I can relate, bro. I think there's a culture na kanang absurd kaayo ba. We're really focused on saving, but what are we really saving for? No, so sometimes we buy weird stuff.
Kaayo. I mean, ako, I am really guilty about it. I save money, but not for food, not for shelter, but I save money for GoPro. I save money for the latest guitar Fender and so yeah, I'm saving money but for things that I don't really need. So wala karon we are really so ato mga audiences sad basin makarelate sila sa ato ang meme, so just comment down your reactions. Second meme. Ano pa ta sa second meme? Okay. I'm trying to save money. So stop asking me to go out because Ana say yeah. Ikaw ni Bro Chen?
Murag di man kaayo, bro. Kani mo kay
Wow, okay. So you are the person who knows how to say no, gid no, pero ako ba gid ano kay di gid makabalibad. Di ka mo balibad ang resulta kagaston lagahat. I'm talking about myself. So wag ano nang matintaw sa mga barkada. So wala siya. So kinsa diha ang mga kuan, mga itawag mga evil friends nga kusog kaayo manggalgal na sila. So watch out lang mo kay. Anyway, labi na ang atuan ang atuan nga restaurant amni or ang laag kay ato dito sa gawas agoy. Makayes kagabi. Okay. Next, our third meme. Nabatay third. Okay, duha na di atong meme no. So kana with those two memes that we have shown, I think that we already have an idea of the topic that we're going to talk about. And what's ang idea, Bro Chen, sa atong topic karon?
Perhaps about saving and using our money wisely, bro.
Okay, no? Keyword is money and saving. So we'll be talking about putting our money in the right place, putting our money in the right use and investing our money. So in a nutshell, our episode for today is Hope for Your Wallet. We'll be talking about saving money and also knowledge about investment and stock market for beginners. Okay, so when we say beginners, these are people na 0% to 1% knowledge pa about investment and stock market. Maybe they have just read the term investment in stock market sa books, sa internet, but they don't really have an idea what is it. So, sa imong knowledge about investment in stock market, bro, Chen, in a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being very knowledgeable or expert, and 1 being kanang beginner pagid. So, what will you rate yourself?
I think I'd rate myself 6/10, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
6? Okay. Hala. So, murag feel na ako may estudyante dire kay to be honest I belong to the one, no? Score one ko aning investment in stock market. At least one kay kanang napoy madungkay. I have friends who are kanang financial advisors. I have friends who are already investing their money on investments and stock market. So I've heard about that, and then nasa sila i-visit ng mga site or nasa sila ka nang i-talk ng mga advisors. I really don't have an idea. I think para nako pang dato ra siya ba, no? So unsa man kanang unsa man ni siya all about, and why is this relevant? Nganong naa ni siya? Nganong exist ni siya? Okay, so what impact our investment in stock market um, are kanang nabuhat sa ato economy karon. So those questions, we're happy that those questions will be answered by two of the financially literate, no, and knowledgeable people with us right now. We have Bro Marnel Apat and Bro Marky Arellano. Okay, bros, let's give them a round of applause for sharing their time and expertise para nato aron makatunta about these things. Hello, Bro
Hi, bros.
Marnel.
Hi,
Hello,
brothers.
Bro Marky.
Hi
Hello.
everyone.
Evening.
All
Good
right,
evening.
kumusta
May
mo?
Okay naman, bro. Kamo.
So far, okay ra.
Okay na.
Blooming kami diri, bro. So I
Blooming.
makabala kami. All right, Bro Marnel, let's start first with Bro Marnel. Would you like to introduce yourself about your work, about investment, about your background to us? Go.
Okay. All right. So, good evening everyone. And first of all, I would like to say thank you, for inviting us to share our
Yeah.
little bit knowledge in stock market. So, by the way, I've been investing in the stock market since 2013. So, dili pa siya kayo dugay, but for me, stock market trading and investing gives me lots of lesson learned sa life and sa akong finances. So, kana siya. And then, by the way, I worked before in a brokerage firm. Then, wala na ko nag-work karon. Then, I trade full-time. So, muna ko ang ginabuhat every day. Nag-check sa stock market, then trade if na opportunity. And sometimes mo earn, sometimes daily. That's part of the trading or investing journey. Yes, bro.
All right, no? Ako murag ako idea sa mga mga kuan mo, pero I think that is amusing, no? You are trading your investment. So I've heard the term trading, so not trading aning investment. So that is one of the things that we're going to find out. Okay, how about you, bro Mark Aureliano? Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yes, brother. Thank you. And salamat sad sa mga namita ko nato ron. And hopefully, after this discussion na may matabang ninyo, hopefully, you end up knowing more about the market than you started with after aning presentation.
Okay.
So, my name is Marky, and I started my investing journey in 2010. That's when I first opened my brokerage account, the first one. Since then, I'm now a licensed stockbroker, and daghan sa kong nakatunan, pero daghan gyapon I'm still learning. I guess that's really the journey sa markets, no, na every day na you never stop paying the tuition, kumbaga.
Okay. So you are a bro, licensed stockbroker.
Yes, bro.
Because the last time I heard stockbroker is from the movie Pursuit of Happiness. I don't know if you watched the movie, and akong nagian ako ang na-observe sa kind of work no kay really kanang nadyo mga graphs, nadyo mga a lot of paperwork, a lot of kanang data mining techniques or wala, so muna ato ang unearth karon ng mga questions, no? So all right, nadyo mi tanong pangutan, and I think as a beginner murag after ani kay murag makuha na sa kuno, murag mag-invest na sa kuha ni kay for sure you'll be giving us effective knowledge about investment and financial literacy as well. Okay, so are you ready for the questions? Are you ready for the kanang ni siya kanang very casual conversation na gini siya, no? Okay, all right, so let's start first with Bro Marnel Apat. Before we dive into the stock market or the investment, I'd like to ask this question: how important is the quality of man's financial situation to his own mental health? Kana lang. So, do you have past experience? How did becoming a bit broke affect you, and how were you able to cope with it?
Okay. So,
Okay.
actually, pwede na ako mastorya?
Yes, sure.
Okay, sige. So actually, dako kay siya nga impact, dako kay siya nga factor sa atong mental either mental health or decision making, ang atong financial stability. So as what I read some articles before, there are lots of like kanang mga nag-work sa financial firm, like sa mga hedge funds, mga brokerage firm nga kanang muambak sa building. Na yung mga hinana tungod kay ang ilahang financial status balintong ba. So dako kay siya nga one slay option, mag-suicide na lang, mapusil na sa galingon. So those are dagko na dyan sa kayo nga kanang example, but as typical nga tao, daw kay siya nga factor, bro. Example lang is karon nga situation na to during this kind of kanang conditions sa to ang kalibutan, pandemic or lockdown, ang uban walay trabaho. So what if wala kay savings, di ba? So lisod kayo nga mas okay unta kung i-work from home ka sa imong employer, but if wala jud totally cut jud ang imong source of funds, source of income, lisod kayo kung wala ka nag-prepare sa imong finances. And good thing siguro akong na-learn this kaning during this pandemic, kay at least aside sa imong profession or sa imong kanang source of income nga abilidad, how about na kay isa ka skill nga at least unsa nga situation sa imong kinabuhi magamit nimo siya ba, like kay ka mo trade. So online naman taron, so magamit nimo siya. All you have to do is to allocate small portion of your fund, then trade ka, earn, then at least mas supplement ang imong needs, di ba? Or katong mga hilig og online selling, so lahi sa na siya. But actually ang trading for me is nakatabang siya sa kuano in terms of kanang at least simple na basic nga needs. So siguro sa typical nga tao like us, ordinary citizen, is before we invest in the stock market, at least we need to prepare, or we need to kanang kanang prepare our kanang finances, kay lisod kay siya nga mo invest ka stock market or kani nga amount is imong ibutang sa stock market, unya tuition din na nimo. So daghan gina nga story, bro. Actually nakoy isa ka example na personal experience nako nga nakoy kwarta gyud ba dili tuition, nakoy kwarta nga needed siya gamiton next quarter, but ako lang siyang gi-trade, wala bitaw na tubo. So dako nung kayo siya nga risk. So that is why you need to prepare your money, your fund. Then if na kay savings na daan kana, pwede nimo siya ibutang sa stock market. Then later on you'll learn unsaon siya pag-grow, unsa imong investing horizon o imong strategy.
Okay, so meaning bro, kanang before ka mo engage yung ana, dapat na kay savings. Ya, kana nga
Yes.
savings, imong ibutang sa gitawag na stock market.
Yes, bro.
Dayon
Dili.
diya sa stock market, ikuan ka ng murag hilot-hiloton imong kuan, imong savings sort of para mo increase ano?
Later on, bro, mag-set tag
Is that
example, no?
the idea sa
Yeah. So, ang imong kwarta is, 'di ba, most of the Filipinos kay ang kwarta nasa bank, 'di ba? Mo yun ang tradisyon, ginagitudo sa tong mga lula, lulo. So, if nasa bangko, moingon mo ng bangko, oy, motubo na imong kwarta after 1 year o 0.25% for example. So, nitubo imong kwarta. At least itubo, di ba? So, what if I'll tell you na after 1 year, motubo imong kwarta, but dili 0.25, pila man, depende sa pilay mahatag sa kana nga growth, pilay mahatag nga growth ana nga imong gibutangan. So, kung stock market, more or less average sa stock market for a long-term investing, more or less 10 to 12% per year.
Okay.
So, okay ra ka na, 12.
Maunay na
10 to
kalahiti
12%.
ay. So, muna yung mga basics, no?
Muna yung potential na mahatag sa stock market.
Okay. So, layo siya sa bank. Layo pa yun siya sa bank, no? So, I think I am already convinced, no, nga kanang sa kana pa lang information. I think I want to go out and invest my savings in the stock market na dayon, no? Okay, so that's just the first words sa nga ako ma-learn. So, how about Bro Marky? Thank you so much, Brother Marnel. How about Bro Marky Aureliano? Would you like to share your past experiences? How did becoming a bit broke affect you, and how were you able to cope with it?
Sure, bro. I think psychological well-being and financial well-being, they're closely tied. No? In fact, I don't think we can suggest you starting to trade or invest if you have any, kung na kay mga giagian, na kay mga problema, no, kay kuan man good, sometimes natin mga psychological biases na mo reflect sa atong decision sa trading na dili nato mabantayan kung natay mga gidada. And once magsugod na tag kapildi, personally, ma-depress gani ka, it becomes a cycle nga murag dili ka ganahan mo tuon na noon sa imong trades, imo lang siya pasagdan hoping na mubawi ra siya, although magtikadako ra ang pildi. So mura siya ma-paralyze ka ba sa imong depression caused by the losses that you're incurring. When I think proper or what I did, or the proper way to do it, in my opinion, is to stop everything, no, altogether. Put some distance between you and your portfolio. Okay, you can never think clearly if you have the burden of your positions, of your portfolio. So maybe liquidate everything if you can para maka-think clearly. And it's very important to realize na there's nothing wrong with you. No, there's just something wrong with how you're trading. And with your trades, you can always ask for help. There are people willing to help you, sometimes for free. And it's seldom about us na feeling na to nganong ubang tao mo ginansya man ako dili, maybe something is wrong with us. That's seldom the case. No, there's just maybe something, one or two things that you might be doing wrong that other people can help you figure out. That's why I think it's very important when starting to only risk money that you can afford to lose na. Matug ka, naka-invest na siya tanan, dili madisturbo yung to. Bali, you can get your full night's sleep and not worry about your positions. So start small because inevitably masayo pa ka. So might as well make mistakes on that small account rather than start big and make mistakes on a scale na dili na nimo siya ma-recover.
All right, no. So thank you so much, Brother Marky. So giyata na dito ang idea that engaging in this type of economic activity will experience kitag mga recession and mga risk, no. So but there are things that we should remain optimistic because we get to hear people getting rich actually by investing in stock markets, no? But I think the ordinary working class still think it's expensive to get into the world of investment, diba? So, what is the minimum cash that I I need to start investing, no? And where should we go with that? Exam itong kuan whoever will answer lang ninyo, bro. Okay, kinsa man. Si kuan na po,
Sige, bro,
si
Mark.
Brother Marnel na po, si Puli-Puli ang Brother Marnel. So, what is the minimum cash, bro, that I need to start investing?
Sige, so ako yun na. So actually bro, before, wala pa yung online nga account. Kasi kuan man gud siya, namo gud two types of account mag-start ka sa stock market. So by law, you cannot invest in the stock market if wala kay account sa stockbroker. So dili ka pwede mato sa
magpahinga sa account like that.
Oh, so dili ka pwede matog Jollibee branch unya mo line up ka dito sa ilahang counter nya pay kag Jollibee shares. So dili siya inana.
Okay. Okay, sige.
So ang sistema is
Hey, value being a shares, bro. Value being a shares.
Okay, ano?
Yum. Yes. So you need a stock account sa stockbroker. So daghan kay stockbrokers, brokerage firm nga accredited sa Philippine Stock Exchange. So si Marky usa sa mga brother na to nga kanang licensed stockbroker. So you need an account. Once na naka-account, na duha ka klase nga approach. So pwede ka og traditional account. So buto sa bata na is through call. So buhaton na nimo motawag na kasi mong broker unya magpa-buy ka og Jollibee or sa pwede Ayala or online. So online is naakay na website ang brokerage firm, then all you have to do is to log in, deposit your money there, then maka-buy and sell na ka. So sa una man gud wala kay online, ang minimum dako kayo, I don't know pila jud ha kay naka-start mo kog online sa sugod na ko og start og invest sa stock market. More or less siguro mga 100,000, mga 5.5 million nana siguro requirements. But because of the kanang technology nanay mga online account for as low as at least 1,000 na brokers nga offer og 1,000 pesos to start trading or start investing. So of course, og 1,000 na mo kwarta, unsa may mapalit nimo? So limited lang. So kung pay kay Jollibee, ang price ni Jollibee is nasa 100 pesos per share. So at least makapalit ka, pero na may matag 500, hapit 1,000. So ganahan ka na company, so limited ra sa di mo mapalit. So the ideal siguro to start is at least 10,000. So I'm sure 10,000 mga savings karon sa mga tao is at least more than 10,000. Instead if naka-park na sa bank, why not i-transfer na sa stock market and you can start buying shares of public listed companies. Yes bro. So na at least 10,000. I don't know sa market basig na siya kanang ideal na
Same bro. Same
Yes.
bro. Kuan man sa una again, ako lang i-echo ang gisulti ni Brother Marnel. I think ang kanang nga it's now a myth siguro nga mahal ang kinahanglan mga dato ra ang more restricted gani siya sa mga dato. Maybe it used to be true. Pero karon with the advent of online brokers, barato na jud kayo ang to start, no. Almost wala na kay excuse mo so good if you really want to nga dili ka may daho kay kinahanglan kay again as Brother Marnel mentioned naman kay as low as 1,000. I know 5,000 and up na agay mo maka-open na account. Nya ang imong bayran na naman tay di man ta makalihok na walay taxes, no, wala na amon jud ni taxes, na amon jud ni commission. So ang commission rate kung katong traditional katong gitawag ni Brother Marnel na manawag as broker medyo mahal gina. That's 1/2 of 1% pasaka. Ang kaning online very minimum usually basta online ang minimum allowed legally ilang i-charge which is 0.25%, 1/4 of 1%. Or 20 pesos, whichever is lower. So imagine mo, iksugod din yung trade, ang inyong bayaran sa broker is only 20 pesos, excuse me. So dili siya mahal to start.
Alright. Okay.
Actually,
Bro, would you like to add something? Yes.
bro, actually, Okay, I know you guys are experts in a field, no, or more literate than average person. So akong pangutana is, when should I initiate my own trading, and when should I consult an expert like you guys? So when's your wise? And any of you?
Okay. Sige.
Sige, Mark. Ikaw na, Mark.
Sige, bro. I think at first siguro, na mas mayo siguro nga na kay broker nga kastorya, no? When you first start. I think personally naamo ko yung mga kailang ganahan sila ra. They feel more confident reading things on their own sa there are a lot of resources, grabe, a lot of resources online free na kuan siya, mas maayo pag ganyo sa broker ang resources nga ilang mahatag. So I think ang value added sa broker is second opinion. Dapat the research idea should come from the client. If you're someone who values a second opinion, then the broker can add some value. But if not, I know some people, they do things their own way, they do it themselves. They start without the help of a broker. In fact, I think when I started, online man mo may barato, so wala kayo broker, no? So it's not a bad idea to start trading even on your own.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Bro Marnel and Bro Marky. We're now here sa kaning how do investment schemes differ among banks, insurance companies, and direct stock brokers. So which works better? No, like we'll be talking about kung asa ni siya i-trade, di ba? Or asa ni siya i-buy. So we'll be talking about ang mga banks, insurance companies, and direct stock brokers. So which works better and which is more affordable and less risky for us beginners? Sige, we'll go with Brother Marky na po, and then we'll go na po. Okay.
Ako first. So I think you have to compare it, let's say sa naman gitawag nga index tracking funds, no? Ang meaning iya lang i-match ang katong gisulti ni Brother Marnel gani nga performance 10 to 12% per year. That's what you expect to make. Kay ang iyang paliton puros raman mga gitawag nga index, mga top 30 companies, mga pinakadagko na company sa Philippines, no? PLDTs, the Globes, names that almost everyone is familiar with. I think if you go sa when it comes to indexing lang yung approach, I think pinakabarato ang stock market. Kay tungod karon makapalit na mga instrument na gitawag nila ETF, exchange traded fund. So mura ra kag ni adto sa bangko o ni nagpalit sa ilang pooled funds, but without the ETF, yes bro, exchange traded fund na siya. So mura ra gid siya stock, very minimal, 20 ra gyapon ang bayad niya. Ang imong effect mura ra nimo gi-match ang performance sa bangko na index UITF, unit investment trust fund. So mura siya, wala ka nagbayad og manager sa bangko, mura mo nagbayad og manager para i-manage ang imong kwarta. When sa kung index lang, commission ra gid mo gibayaran, wala kay management fee na gibayaran. So in that sense, mas barato ang going directly sa stockbroker.
Okay. So how about you, Brother Marnel Abat? Do you have the same answer with Brother Marky?
Kuan lang bro, nalang ko additional. So, ang i-compare mo gud nimo kanang mga managed funds, mga investment sa banks, mutual funds, kana sila is namoy fund manager nga nagdala na, di ba? So, kanang fund manager na mo na nagpatubo sa kwarta, then of course kay dili na iyang kwarta, so na sila yung mga protocol nga gi-follow nga within this year or nasa formula ba nga if they going to execute this formula, ang ilahang return more or less butang nato labing dako, for example 20% after 1 year nya series of for the 5 years naka-perform ilang strategy of 20% for 5 years. So actually nindot na siya nga investment, wala na kay buhaton, wala imura nang butay mong kwarta. So if sa stock market, how about sa stock market? You can grow your money more than that. Let's say example, like mga companies nga big companies, for example, Jollibee last, I think 2017, 2018, from 180 pesos niabot siya 200. So more or less na siya sa mga 30%. So less than a year lang na siya. So all you have to do is to learn lang how it works, unsay concept about stock market. Nya ang naka-catch lang ana if you go to manage funds, daghan kina siya mga fees, daghan kina siya mga kanang i-lock in nimo hang position. So holding period nimo is 6 months, 1 year. Nya nag-withdraw nimo daghan kay mga slashes. So daghan kay mga fees ba, management fees, withdrawal fees, I don't know unsay mga fees ana. So if sa stock market ka is once satisfied na ka sa profit nimo, all you have to do is to sell and then withdraw, then or buy another stock. Patubuon
So
sa
masayon siya sa stock market.
ayun na jud siya. Imo lang is to learn lang jud kay new pa man gud siya kayo sa uban.
Oh, okay. Sige, so mag-learn pa dito mayon. All right. Do you have questions, Bro Chen?
I'm good, bro. Very
Okay,
good opinions.
Okay, let's proceed to what's the reason why is having a stock market stock market investment important to achieve financial freedom or stability? I think every Filipino's dream is to be financially stable and financially free. So, and then here comes the stock market. So why is having a stock market investment important to achieve financial freedom or stability? And is it really as necessary as owning and running your own business? Yeah, I'll put that in Brother Marnell.
Okay, sige. So based on my own own knowledge na ko is if you're going to pinpoint those are successful or mga businessmen, mga popular kanang personalities nga as in rich jud kay ba, sila Warren Buffett, silang Mark Zuckerberg. So example lang si Warren Buffett kay the greatest investor na siya. So he built his portfolio or net worth in the stock market. So makaingon ka nga nagid siya dako kay siya nga potential if we follow yun sa yang strategy. So actually ma-search na to yun sa niya paghimo, yun sa niya pag-build sa iyang billions through sa stock market. So if you follow that kanang system niya, so na siya chance nga diya yun tapadong, di ba? So for me is in my journey sa stock market is dako kay siya og potential, bro. So advance na siya nga na terms but namo gid gitawag og dividend. So ma-discuss na in the future namo gitawag dividend nga there are other investor like sa imo di ka ganahan nga mag-buy and sell ka nga every day or every often ka mag-buy and sell. So di ka ganahan ana, gusto ka og magsige lang kag dawat og dividend sa imuhang gipalit nga stocks. So naay mga companies nga ang ilahang performance maayo sila manghatag og dividend. So along the way sa imong journey sa stock market ma-discover nimo kanina nga company dagko din panghatag dividend, then ma-realize nimo nga mabuhi na day ka through dividend lang. So ina na siya, bro.
All right, thank you so much, bro. What about you, bro Marky?
Yes, bro. Buwan ka. Kinahanglan siya para na ako to achieve financial freedom. Tungod kay lisod man good, you can significantly make more than what the banks are giving you if done correctly. No. And kuan siya, dili ka limited sa, let's say, kung dili ka gibayaran per hour that you're working, no. You can take advantage of compounding interest bali. Ang ginansya nimo karon, ang dividend nimo karon, pwede nimo ipalit og katong gisulti ni Brother Marnel nga dividendo, no. Ang imong ginansya pwede nimo ipalit og more stocks and then mo na nimo principal. So ang imong growth paspas kayo kung again if done correctly, no. So aside from this, you can also
monitor ba ko ana?
Sorry, bro.
Maka-monitor ba ko ana kanang kung kumusta akong stocks ano?
Yeah, bro. Especially kung online, website lang, login ka, makita nimo yung portfolio. So, aside ato, na reason, you can also participate in the growth of the tycoons of your industry, no? Kung na kay industry na ganahan i-participate niya, wala kay time siguro mo, let's say, you believe in Jollibee so much or you believe in Universal Robina or SM so much, pero wala kay time to make a business no na similar to theirs. You can just buy their stock and then participate in their growth. So that's one big advantage para nako. And when it comes to the question of is it better than owning a business, I don't think you should I don't think they're exclusive. No, you can do both actually. Nindot siya i-diversify. You do both. Okay, if you're someone who trades or invests long term, pwede nimo bantayan imong stock on the weekends or during when the markets are closed. So mga 4 p.m. onwards, 4 hangtod gabi, diha ra ka mo bantay sa imong positions kung long term. And the rest of the time you can devote it to your business. So it's not really a case of one or the other. No, it's ideal to have both.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bro Marky. So, I think murag mas natin-awan ako no for the importance of stock market para financially stable ka kay you can actually grow money di ay by imo lang i-trade imong money, i-invest imong money, and then it will grow now if as you trade with it, you know. Pero sa kuan kanang gikan sa person nga naka-client nag-invest, no, like Bro Chen, would you like to share your kanang experience about immersing yourself in this kind of investment?
Sure, bro. I actually tried a bit, no, giving my money here and there, and naiuban ni Saka. Really grateful. I withdrew some of them, no, to enjoy, and naiuban na wadyo ni Saka. In fact, usahay ni ubos gani. So pero in general ha, good times ni Saka siya. Akong na-realize, bro, kay kuan siya. Ang handling money bitaw is mura siya opposite sa love life ba? Okay. Sa
Muna nakatopic, Bro Chen.
Sige na bro, ginagawa pa naman.
Okay.
Baka move on.
Sa love life, committed kag isa ka tao, di ba? Yeah. For a healthy love life, commitment sa isa ka tao is really good. Pero sa handling of money, usahay, we need to diversify matod ni Bro Marky ba? So, many areas na wise pagka-diversify, butang ka sa bangko, butang ka sa atong negosyo, butang ka aning stocks, no? Mga maayo ni sila. Healthy siya. Actually, sumuro siya, opposite siya sa love life, bro, no? Relate ka?
Okay, Bito, no? Well, nice na siyang analogy. Very interesting kayo. No? I think mas ni nako sa ubang mga kanang mga beginners na gyud. No? Thank you so much. So, Bro Chen, you are talking about kanang usahay mo Saka, usahay mo ubos. So, karon nga kuan man kanang I think the Philippines is experiencing an economic recession. So, I'd like to ask no to Brother Marnel and Brother Marky, where do you think we are heading? No, where do you think the Philippines are heading with COVID-19 and economic recession predictions around in our country and also globally?
Okay. So, ako yun na, bro.
Okay, sige, ikaw.
Okay, listen. Ikaw na bro, kay listen.
Muli na kita ni.
Hindi ko lang based on my personal research, no, kay as market each one of us man good, once we are in the stock market na, we are stock market participants. So sa una man good kanang mo advertise ang Jollibee nga na mga balita about Jollibee expansion sa Canada, sa UK. Karon is murag maganahan ka kay sample ikaw ako ni palit ko Jollibee share. So makaingon ka nga duta sa Jollibee kay nag-expand na. So since you are a shareholder or in simple term, you are the co-owner of Jollibee. So take note there, bro. Once you are buying shares of that company, you are the co-owner. So tanan asset na nila, appeal ka kung nasa tiles dito sa sa Canada, isa ka sa tagiya atong tiles dito. So if
balami lagi na kuminahon.
So mala siya, bro. Then karon ang nahitabo sa tuwang market sa Philippines. If you are searching also, bro, sa nahitabo sa market sa Philippines, grabe kay ang drop. So
Really?
nag-mention man to si Marky ganiha og index no, katong top 30 nga blue chip companies. Actually kanang index bro mo na ang barometer measurement na sa mga economists or sa mga typical nga mga stock market participants if the 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 Philippine market is doing well or not. So to give you an idea, I think last 2019 mark pila gito yung index mark 6,000 plus no?
2019?
Oh,
Around 7.5.
7.5 no. So see, so 7,500 ang index. So meaning ang performance sa overall market sa Philippines nasa 7,500 points. So karon pag pandemic na ni drop ta to 4,000, di ba?
4,000.
Yeah. So ang pasabot diyan na bro, ni drop og 4,000 meaning di ay ang katong top 30 big companies sa Philippines ilahang business performance is not doing good. So of course, ang mga investors, ang mga nasira na go, di ba? Nag-close down sila ang mga branches. So
affect siya sa tanang investors.
Naapektuhan ang business performance. So which is if you are like me, nag-trade sa stock market nga short term, by the way, short term ako ang approach sa market. So there are two types ng good, pwede ka long term, pwede short term. One of my source of income is ang trading lang. Down ang market, loy kayo ang mga short term or mga nag-buy and sell sa market. Pero kato mga new nga gusto mo invest, nag-start, actually this is the best time. Kay nag-start naman tag example si Jollibee. Si Jollibee niabot siya 200 pesos per share no last year. Karon gibo kapila na lang iyang share per share 100 plus. Ina kaubos yung price. So if you think or if you believe that Jollibee will recover or ma-okay lang business after this kanang nahitabo karon, so na possibility mo balik siya to 200 plus. So if ni buy ka og 100, mo balik og 200, patakbo kano sana siya next year ba or pila pa ka years. So pila may ginansya nimo at least 100%. So nanay potential sa market. So siguro I'm not sure if asa tapadong no kay ako mag-analyze ko sa market is dili man long term kay example nag-analyze ko og January nga nindot kani nga companies ni abot lang kalit ang COVID-19 guba ang imong projection di ba?
Ito ay feel ko mo ning gadukan sa
Wata kay ba kung asa padong but there are lots of kanang mga brilliant mind nga na nag-project na jud or nagunahuna na nga kanin diri ni padong. I would suggest you follow mga financial websites, mga financial news or ganahan ka open ka account sa broker ni Marky, then they will send you lots of kanang ideas about sa stock market kana makatabang na sila
mga updates no kung unsa ang kanang business optimism.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you brother Marky?
Kung ano ko bro, lisod man jud I want to preface this by saying that it's very difficult to predict kung say may tabo no. What I'll try to do na lang is present maybe two sides of the coin no? On the risk side sa paggawa sa first quarter earnings na to kung ang mga companies some of them already reported significantly lower earnings due to the quarantine, even though ang coverage sa first quarter is only 2 weeks pa lang. 2 weeks, di ba? 2 weeks naman to ang coverage sa quarantine. So, significantly lower na earnings nila despite just 2 weeks ang coverage sa quarantine. So, kuyaw, taking that into account, madlock siguro taon say what the second quarter results are. But on the bright side, on the flip side, ang nindot ani is that pareha sa gisulti ni Brother Marnel, mura tag ng time travel, no? Ang prices karon sa index na gisulti ni Brother Marnel kay mura ni time travel ta back to 2014. So these are prices that we haven't seen for 6 years. Ingana na siya barato. Natay medyo a little bit technical but not really. Natay gitawag nga valuation metric, meaning unsa ka mahal ang index karon, no? Ang tawag niya is PE ratio, si Brother Manuel Kibani. So, meaning, kung PE of 10, meaning nibayad ko G's kada piso ng earnings sa company. So, kung PE of 15, ibayad ko 15 kada piso sa company. So higher is more expensive. Ang average PE sa index, I think, is around 18 man siguro, if I'm not mistaken, 18 or 20. Last week, according to the PSE, ang historical PE na to sa index is only at 13. So, aside sa price, ang price to earnings po, ang PE po is below average. So, matod pa gisulti ni LTD Marnel, right now might be a good time to start. But with a caveat na ayaw mo go all in. If you have a budget, since uncertain man ang times going forward, try to schedule your buying. Every 2 months, every X months, every 3 months, every month, imong kwarta, divide nimo para every month makapalit ka stocks, no? Aron regardless of the kung muna o gani, at least napakay pang palit. Kung usa ka gani, at least kay napalit, no, ni ginansya naka. So try to average your cost karon kay it's really below the historical average when it comes to valuations sa auto index.
Alright, no? Alright, so thank you, Bro Marky. Despite the economic recession, you still recommend that this is still the best time to invest your
I don't know if
savings.
it's the best time, but it's a good time as any to start, especially if you do it
Okay.
staggered, no? Staggered siya dapat. Cost averaging ang tawag.
Pwede bro, nasa ko i-add gamay de bro.
Sige bro, yes bro.
So, katong mga gusto mag-start, I would suggest no is buy company kana bitong the same sa imong expertise. Kay let's say example na ako'y client sa una nga kanang mga real estate agent. Ang ilahang pamaliton nga stocks is only Mega World and Ayala Land. So moro gina kay ngano, sweet to man kay sila. Mga projects nila diri, mga expansion, yung mo binilahang kanang trabaho. So indeed pag palit nila pila ka months ni saka di nakaginansya sila kay bawman sila. So I would suggest katong ganahan mo if you are into kanang banking, nag-work ka sa banking industry. So you can check those listed companies na nasa banking sector, then pick lang ka at least 2 or 1 kung asay pinaka nindot kay bawo man ka mo analyze unsa may mga business ani, mga assets ani nila, or if you're into infrastructure. So, yeah. Kana.
Okay. All right, thank you, bro Marnel. So you are advising those who are starting immersing themselves in the investment or stock market to research sa kung unsa ang mga companies na kanang expertise mo ang term
Kanang yes, kanang murag inline sa ilang expertise ba or silang profession or something like that.
Kana kay para mas ma-observe dali ug mas masabtan ang mga mga activities that is going on that aspect. Thank you so much, no? Alright, kanang what about sa kuan? We learned about the structure of the stock market. Now karon dili lang kay mag-learn ta sa structure sa investment and stock market, but we also kanang of course we cannot start investing if wala tay savings, no? Di ba? So muna nga at this point we'll be talking with Bro Chen about kanang unsaon pag-prepare ang mindset on the on preparation of money for investment to achieve financial freedom and stability. So Bro Chen, ako question lang, why do financial problems affect mental health? And did it happen to you or someone you know? And also, you can share some example experience as well.
All right. Salamat sa question, bro. As a mental health professional and as a human being, makaingon jud kung maapekto ang well-being sa tao, sa ako mismo. I have tried in kanabitang investing in unscrupulous na businesses or kanang industry ba, and mahay ko in many ways. perhaps na scaman, etc. You know, if I put in, let's say, thousands of money, hard-earned money na, and usahay mawala lang sa drain, no, without my prior knowledge bitaw na hala risky di ay ni siya, or hala mo din ni mahitabo, sakit kay na sa dughan, magmahay ko. Samot pa if I involve other people, no, and I get their trust to do the same thing. So para nako bro, intertwined sa kaayo ni ang financial health o mental health sa tao, kay maka make or break ni siya o mga efforts, no? Because sometimes we syempre we earn money for luxuries, but we also do it because we want to protect ourselves, protect the people we love, and kung mawala siya kalit or dili ma-maximize, syempre sakit sad siya, no? Ma-apekto ta in a bad way. So really kana no, mao na ako experience and thoughts. Yes, bro.
Thank you, Bro Chen. Okay, because upon knowing these things coming from Bro Marnel and Bro Marky, murag na-feel na ko ba nga kanang murag unsa ka poor akong decision making about money no, kay wadyo ko kaagig mga ani niya. I just spend for travel, for food, and then murag ka-poor din sa akong decision making sa money no, nga wadyo ko kaagig mga ani. So muna nga murag ning santo ko na una ba no. So but as a mental health expert, Bro Chen, how can someone like me and our live audiences right now tonight reduce the impact of financial problems to our own mental health, especially nga kanang wala gitarong og gunit ilang kwarta, nagkautang utang, something like that. So how can someone like me cope with this, reduce the impact of financial problem to our mental health?
Siguro bro, I would recommend two things, no? We examine two things. Do we look at our problems in a way na, is this something makontrol na ko? And can I perhaps work harder to earn more money to perhaps cover debts and buy my necessities? Or perhaps work smarter and invest, like kung saan gipang recommend nila mga bros there, no, na experts. And two, if it's something na dili na ko makontrol directly, no, can I perhaps trust other people to help me through this, no? Mo ask for support ani, whether it's from family, friends, or experts like these people over here, no? Usahay manggahatagan og free advice. Pasalamat ta. So kana lang siya bro. We need to clarify these two things, and if makontrol, we do our best, we work smart, like these people over here, no? If dili, we surrender, we trust, and mao lang na ako ika-recommend bro. Thank you.
Lagi kay mga idol dyan kay ni sila, kay I really view them as really kind of mga idol na good, no? Kay they're really using their resources wisely, and look where they are now. Thank you so much no sa pag-inspire also Bro Marnel and Bro Marky, and also said to you Bro Chen. But right now, with millions of jobs suspended or cut as one of the effects of this pandemic, so there's a high probability that we get to have more and more people drowning in unpaid debt, no? Like most kay houses, cars, businesses, and they are under certain bank loans. So, Kani, what do you think are the emotional effects of these growing debts, and how can we mitigate, if not stop completely, its psychological effect to us?
So kana bro.
You can also share your insights, Bro Marnel and Bro Marky, in this aspect. You, Bro Chen.
Yes, deep ko siya, it can really give people a feeling of hopelessness bitaw, kanang magpundo ang utang ba, dili siya lalim na feeling, and samot pa if you don't have the job that you used to have, or stressful na kaayo ang trabaho nimo no nowadays, daghan kay mga nahadlok na i-let go sila, kay 50% lagi ang performance sa companies nang let go na sila og mga tao. So really hopelessness, despair, and depression, basically, no, the stuff of depression. So kana one is we try our best to find opportunities out there, no, perhaps online if kaya sa imong skill set, or kana ask advice sa friends, but do never isolate yourself. No? Always ask support if kailangan. Kana lang.
Kayo,
Maulang basic advice na ako, but perhaps sila na bro.
Alright. This is really a good episode. Okay, we are really prepared in investing our money tangibly and also emotionally and mentally. No? Kayo. Naka-i-add this, bro Marnel?
Okay, sige bro. Kuan bro, ako lang i-add is kanang those kanang ay mga unpaid dues ba. If you are really serious sa imong finances, you need to take it seriously. Kanang i-minimize ang imong mga debts, mga gipang loans. Actually lisod kay naka-experience man gud ko nga kanang pag early stage na ko sa stock market, ako ang fund is dili siya extra fund, kana siyang murag fund siya for the next quarter ba. Kunya need na ko siya i-recover niya, lisod siya kay imuhang kwarta gibutang nimo sa stock market niya while waiting nga mo grow. Of course negative pa siya, so while waiting ni grow niya nagkadulang deadline, mapugos na nun ka og sell at loss, then find another opportunity, then wait na sad ka. So dili na healthy ang imuhang journey or imuhang investing kanang journey. So I would suggest nga if kanang mag-start ka og invest, make sure nga eliminate na niyo mga debts, or at least kung namang kay debt, mga healthy or good debts like kanang mo earn siya og return sa imuha. So mula na siya na mga professionals nga ang ilang trabaho is to reconstruct your debt, ng mga registered financial planners. So maayo na sila na kung if you are really serious sa imuhang financial journey. Akong suggestion kay nagyan ako na nga while I'm investing and trading na ko'y debt ba, isod kay siya i-juggle niya ang deadlines, ang imuhang target, isod kay siya i-achieve. So fortunately is karon murag okay na siya, balance na akong finances, so at least ako ang income. By the way bro, most of din akong lifestyle mo gud, lifestyle ako murag style nako sa akong kaugalingon ba is pwede hili ko mo buy og mga gusto nako bisan pag dili nako needs, wants lang ba. Nakoy mga nana nga attitude, pero ang akong i-buy is from the profit nako sa trading or sa investing. Dili siya nga kanang nagtigom ko niya akong ipalit ana. But kung nakoy ginansya, akong gamiton. So at least ang imuhang net worth overall is dili mo us imo lang ni nawa lang to imong ginansya ba for the sake
bitaw
gain nimo to for that purchases. So mo sa na siya kung hanggang mo travel, so trade ka or invest ka after 1 year 50% of your or 20% ni grow, so mo to imong gamiton pang travel, dili kay imuha jung tinigom kwaon jud mo para for travel, di ba? So pwede na siya na mo buhat
of investment good kay good. That's a really good advice. That's a really good advice, bro Marna. How about you, bro Marky? Do you have something to add?
Bro, I do agree. Like I said earlier, that financial well-being is closely tied with your psychological well-being. In fact, I don't think you can trade or invest properly or make proper financial decisions if you're kung bali na kay baggage, no, kung na kay gidadala psychologically. If you're under more stress than usual, it's not really a good time to start trading or investing. And I think you have to, ako personally, take an honest inventory of your resources that go both mental and emotional resource, and as well as financial resource na baka sa position to start trading or investing again. And ideally, you don't go into the markets, you don't start trading with the intent of using your profits to buy something. Dili, bali ang imo mindset is long-term dapat, bali learn to, katong sulti nato ganina, learn to walk before you run, no? ang imong mindset is long term and then work your way towards trading short term. And always ask for help. It's seldom, the problem is seldom with us personally. When we're in a losing streak, it's seldom because we don't deserve to win. I don't think that's a proper mindset. No? That's the market doesn't know whether or not you're invested. No, wala siya paki. So it's not about us. Don't take it personally. Distansya lang and always ask for help. There are people who are willing to help to help you sort things out if you need that.
All right. No, thank you so much, bro, Mark. Dear audiences, we are told that before immersing ourselves into the stock market, we should check our backlogs, our financial backlogs. So before we dive into that, kay basin madoble ato ang ka-stress according to Bro Chen. All right. Hindot kayo ang atong topic, and now Bro Chen, Bro Marnel, and Bro Mark, I'll be diverting you to our interactive game. Duwa ni siya. All you need to do is just to, yes, nasa tayo mga parlor games na din may, Okay, this is called React the Meme. Okay, so natay i-show nga meme sa screen, and I know you are also fond of memes. Okay? So natay show nga meme, and then all you need to do is to react, not with your face baron or with words or something you react. Just express if you can relate with the meme, or if you want to say something with the meme, or if there is something wrong with the meme. Okay, so kamu tulo ang participant ko, host mo ko, so wala ka joke apil dili. All right, sige tayo. Our first meme is all right, here. Me forcing myself to save money and cook instead of getting out. So what's your reaction? Is there something you want to say about the meme? Is this applicable to us?
Yeah, for me, I think mas maayo. Practice lang na kay especially karon
Mulang.
Kay ba nga gikan na din nagkuan na din mga positive COVID ang naglingkod na imong kuan.
Magkinampay lang sa gitaan ni.
No? I would suggest mas maayo na. Murag mo na siguro new normal karon. Inviting your friends.
So lisod siya kay mag-reaction sa bata lisod yun siya nga. Masayon di ba ang spend kag money sa gawas na enjoying the food and with friendship, pero yeah, we need to save money because resources are limited and a brighter future awaits, and the best time to really brighten the future is to brighten the present and more na karon. So how about you, bro, Marky?
Kung ano bro, tinuod kay nino, mag-uwal ka kay pero kinahanglan ka mo save kwarta kay dako kay gasto sa gawas, so ay mo daghan bitaw options na adobong hotdog, so pritong hotdog, sinabawang hotdog, basta kay so dili na mo ang options ay pagkabalaka.
Okay, bitaw. Ikaw bro Chen, nakay ko ni bro Chen? Mga insights?
Bro, basta
relate
kay ko ana bro, no? And, I'm lucky enough na yung magluto dire sa akin, bro. Ito na.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so muna karon our guest really advised us to pwede maging-ani lang sa gita, no? Antos lang sa ta. No? If we really want to brighten our future by using our money wisely. Okay, our next meme. Thank you so much for the reactions. Our audiences can freely react as well. Just comment your reaction. Okay. Here. At least this lockdown will force me to save money. Also me,
Applicable kay bro.
There's a woman. Okay, maybe lockdown will really force us to save money. Kay di ta kagawas, di ta atong favorite countries or places na tuan. So karon Balin rin noon, okay, of course, we are in the new normal na nagigha atong saving is na nagigre sa credit cards. So, muna, is this for you, Mr. Brother Marnel and Brother Marky, is this rampant today or wala ni siya for some people lang?
I bet daghan kayo guilty ani, especially since nagunsa to, bounce back sale bang Lazada 6/6, di ba? June 6.
Oh, yun.
Don't. So,
Uso kayo ron.
di ba? Uso kayo ron. So, a lot of people probably are guilty. Kanang bisag ako na-try naman po pero try to control kay matakabaw sa ito.
Mao sa tuyo.
Kuan sad bro, kaning tatanong na ako kay kaning sayon siya sultihon pero lisod siya baton.
Inod.
Ano? Earn man og billions na sad si Jeff Bezos sa kuan Amazon. So which means instead nyo na force og save money, nagsige na nag-spend og money niya at fingertips na lang gyud ang order. So magulahi ang hitabo.
Mo good. And of course, audiences, remember sa mga advices gikan ni Bro Chen, Bro Marky, and Marnel na take care of your mental health. And this meme will surely not take care of your mental health. Tanawara, no? So, huwag na siya karon. Okay, and our last meme that we're going to react. Okay. Kani siya nga mindset. I'm so happy I'm saving. Me to me, death is inevitable. Spend all of it.
YOLO mentality, bro.
What can you say about this kind of mentality nga? Matay lang tatanan, no? Maglingaw ninyo lang katastong mga resources, mga blessings, no? What can you say about the mindset? Is that the Filipino mindset nga pwede po na tawag?
Sige, tayo na.
Sige, kinsabi mo, kuan. Mo react with this kind of mindset.
Kung death is inevitable, iso na lang stock market na lang. I-trade na lang na tayo. Mali mo rong gyapon ka. Maginan siya pa. Basi.
Oo, okay, no? So muna nga, people really need to know this, no? Kaning stock market. Ay lang pagtuong money is all to be spent because that is inevitable again. So spend all of it. With spending, you will find joy. But there is also joy when saving. So muna, nga importante ang ato ang episode karon. Labi na nga mga tao nagdawat na karog mga SAP, unsa pa na mga ipangdawat kay mga aid nga mga government aids, no? Sa ako nga takala gasto nga ang silingan kay diri pag magdawat sa kusog man kay mga bijoki yung sa kanila mga sapi palit ng gurug tagay no? So muna karon, so inani ka vital ang ato ang episode karon, and I'm really happy, like I'm really na as a person coming from the 99% of people who still have a little knowledge about these things, about financial literacy, in the Commission help. I'm really privileged to have you, Bro Marnel Apat and Bro Mark Arellano. Also, Bro Chen sa paghaka ng advices on how to spend our money wisely. Thank you so much for your time, Bro Marnel Apat, for sharing your expertise. Bro Mark Arellano also. Salamat kayo ninyo, and we really enjoyed, and for sure our audiences also enjoyed with this episode. Thank you so much. All right. By the way, before we end, naamo i-announce. Yes.
Ito akong i-share.
Sige, instant.
Yeah. Sige. Ako i-share akong screen.
Sige. Nagkay. Kung sabi kasulti sa itong episode ko ng Bro Cheng, hindi no marag fruitful, marag ng natag balik sa kong kitaka ba kung yun sana nato pagwalwal, no?
Pagwalwal.
Okay, makita na bro.
Kita na bro.
Yes. Okay, klaro kayo. Sige. Would you like to tell us about this?
Yes. So sa mga nag-join karon nga session. So as much as possible ganahan ta kay mo share pa ni Marky sa mga related mo sa stock market to give you insight, or ganahan jud mi nga mag hands-on jud og pudlo sa inyo, but since limited sa time, and then at the same time ang ato ang natas pandemic nga ron, so dili ta maka personally meet. So I would like to invite you na lang guys sa nami gihimo nga kanang online session, gitawag na siya Investoria. So actually we had our first Investoria seminar last 2000 I think 19. Then the second part is karon, but since we are in a CQ or kanang we're in the pandemic, amo lang siyang gi-organize through online. So it's a 2 session, 7 karong July 8 and 9 next month, 7:30 to 9 p.m. So all about stock market, from the basic to intermediate terms about stock market, strategy, style of investing, about dividend, tanan, just to help you to learn about stock markets, because Mark and I mo na mo ang mura gina-push ba nga as we are practicing in the financial industry, at least manon pa gyud ang stock market, kay gamay ra jud kayong nag-invest, nag participate sa stock market ng mga Filipinos. So by the way, this webinar is a fundraising of JCI Cebu. Then ang proceed ani is diri sa atong Project Hope, of course, for the kanang mission to help the frontliners and the victims of COVID-19. When we say victims of COVID-19, dili tong mga nag-ubo-ubo ha, but also katong mga siguro katong mga poorest of the poor nga kanang kanang makahatag ta og food, makahatag ta mga any clothes, unsa pa diha, unsay pwede na tumatabang. So ang atong
okay ra? Niyong ko or ako ar?
Napa ko.
Niyong
Si Brother Marnel.
Ano yung si Brother
Marnel?
Alright. Okay, seems like we have technical error gamay no. So okay, so there you have it. If you want to immerse yourself in this really wholesome webinar that will give you essential things that you need to know about investing in the stock market, just there's the URL there below, tinyurl.com Investoria version 2.0, and it will give you an access to this really good webinar. Naka-i-add Bro Mark Arellano about this webinar?
Hopefully, we will as you can see, it's time slot 7:30 to 9. We could really cover a lot of things in 2 days, and I don't think it's bad expenditure, no, if you're learning about the market and at the same time helping Project Hope of JCI Cebu. So hopefully you find some time for this, and hopefully we'll see you sa webinar. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think hindi naman siguro ni Muliok si Brother Marnel, no? Ningkisa sa inyo, ha?
Wala, bro. Freeze.
Ni-freeze na siya?
Ni-freeze, bro.
No,
so may freeze good siya. Okay, so ito ako lang. Alright, so, but anyway, I think nakuha naman nato ang idea about this very nice webinar, which is a good start for us to understand the basic concepts of stock market investing, learning how to trade in the stock market with this simple trading strategies that will be introduced to us by, of course, Brother Marnel Apat and Brother Marky Arellano. So thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much, Brother Marnel Apat and Brother Marky Arellano, for sharing us your time and expertise, and for sure we enlightened me about financial literacy and also knowledge about investment and stock markets. Thank you. All right. Okay. Uh, and now we are minutes away to end this episode. But before that, I'll be sharing you some. Now that we learned about financial literacy, of course, we need to calm down as well. So we learned about our mental health state with in relation to long distance relationship. We already learned in the previous episodes. In the previous episodes as well, we learned about the mental health of our frontliners. We also learned about the mental health of mental health in general. So right now, kadang sa tamog kuan exercise for your mental health, and there's no better way to exercise our mental state than to exercise our brain with games, online games that we can download freely. So I'll give you these suggestions here. All right. So, all right. So here are the games na lingaw jud kayo, no? First na ako na try ani kay kaning words with friends. Nakatry sa ko aning Kahoot ug Just Dance Now. No, pero ang uban ani heads up.
I love
Bro, Chen? Okay. So, naiwan rin game like Heads Up, which is similar to Pinoy Henyo. So, for sure, we all love Pinoy Henyo. No? Yeah. Another games that is Words with Friends, which is basically Scrabble for the bookworms. And another is Who Can't Draw? Ani, yan ang pencil icon. So, it's a guessing game, but you have to draw for the other player to guess, something like that. Okay. So here, natay Evil Apple, which is a card against humanity inspired game. And we also have Just Dance Now. It's a dance battle online. And also kaning Kahoot, yes, lingaw kaning Kahoot. Choose from a variety of trivia games. So pwede kayo daghan ang mga participants natin. And House Party, which is like Snapchat, but games focus on trivia games, Cards Against Humanity, drawing, and ano. So that's it. So in that kind of episode, you are supplemented not only your financial well-being, but also your mental well-being, also your social well-being. It's holistic being. Hindi kayo. So, hindi kayo nga, blessed kita na naa ang Project Hope, and specifically HopeTV, especially naa si Bro Chen, na kanunay, naghatag na to enlightenment, kalamdagan, hope. So, siya ang hope ng bayan. Alright, so, you have final words to say, Bro Chen?
Come again, bro.
Choppy.
Net cake.
Okay.
I think my net is choppy, but what's that, bro?
You have any final words for our audiences right now before we end?
I am very
What do you say
grateful
about that
for
episode?
the audience. Yes. Kana very, very grateful to the audience now, and hopefully naka-benefit ka sa advice, no, in whatever way we can. Please give us any of your comments, no, so we can also give you the best way, give you more hope, no, sa Hope TV ever. Thank you guys.
You're enough na double Chen, yun ang mga audience. You're enough.
Oh wow.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay na, Bro Chen?
Okay na, bro. Thank you.
All right, and this has been Ronald Ray and Bro Chen. Till next episode of Hope TV, I hope kamo gyapon ang amo ang ma-enjoy with this nindot nga conversation. Bye!
Bye.